Oh my god. I am literally screaming at my television right now because the General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, April 1 are actually unhinged, and I cannot even deal with the sheer amount of chaos that is about to drop on Port Charles. Okay, but listen, I need to talk about this immediately because I am so invested. I am actually shaking. I was literally just sitting here eating my dinner and I almost choked on my food when I realized what Jen Sidwell is pulling. And don't even get me started on Brooklyn Quartermain because she is losing her absolute mind right now. I am texting this so fast, my thumbs are cramping, but you need to hear every single detail of what is happening because it is so dramatic. I mean, seriously, we have Jen Sidwell playing hardball like he owns the entire town, Willow Kane getting dragged back into the drama with a special request, and Curtis Ashford dropping a baby surprise that is going to ruin everything. My jaw dropped. I am dead emoji. I cannot breathe. This episode is going to be the end of me. I swear. Oh wait, before that happened, actually, let me start with the hospital drama because it is literally blowing my mind. Okay, so Lucas Jones is standing there in the ICU with Ross Cullum. Yes, the same Ross Cullum who literally murdered Marco Rios, Lucas's boyfriend, and Lucas just saved Cullum's life in surgery without even knowing that Cullum is the one who stabbed Marco to death in Alexis Davis's office, which is insane, by the way. So Lucas is standing there and he actually asks Cullum if he knows who shot him. At this point I'm yelling at my screen, "Lucas, he is a monster! Get away from him!" But Lucas doesn't know. Lucas is just trying to figure out what happened on Pier 55. And Cullum is awake, drifting in and out of consciousness, and you just know his evil little brain is spinning. Cullum knows exactly what happened. He knows Jason Morgan is taking the fall. I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly. Mark my words, Cullum is going to place the blame entirely on Jason Morgan just to keep Jason locked away in WSB custody. Why? Because if Jason is out of the way, Cullum can secretly investigate the real shooter on his own. And we all know the real shooter is Rocco Falconeri. The audacity. Cullum wants to hunt down a teenager. He wants Jason to rot in a black site so he can go after Dante and Lulu's kid. I am honestly so stressed about Rocco right now. Rocco is carrying so much guilt and Cullum is just laying there in that hospital bed plotting his revenge. And Lucas is just completely oblivious, trying to get answers from the man who ruined his life. It makes me so mad! Why would he do that? Cullum needs to be taken out, I swear. Jocelyn Jacks had the right idea when she snuck into that ICU room with a glove on, but of course Lucas had to walk in and interrupt her. I forgot to mention earlier, but Jocelyn was literally going to assassinate Cullum, and now he's awake and manipulating everyone. Okay, where was I? Right, so let's jump over to the Curtis, Porsche, and Isaiah mess because it is actually giving me a headache. So Curtis Ashford decides now is the perfect time to deliver a baby-related surprise to Portia Robinson. Like, are you serious right now? Portia is already stressed out of her mind. She is dealing with the hospital. She is dealing with the fact that Jordan Ashford might be pregnant with Curtis's baby, which is a whole other disaster. And now Curtis is trying to sell Portia on some new plan. Portia is not ready. She is literally standing there looking like a deer in headlights because Curtis is pressuring her into something she doesn't want to do right now. Things are so incredibly awkward. I was cringing so hard watching this play out in my head. And then, thank God, Isaiah Gannon steps in. I am honestly standing Isaiah right now because he is not putting up with Curtis's nonsense. Isaiah pushes back against Curtis and straight up tells him to back off. Isaiah doesn't want Curtis pressuring Portia into anything, and he is making sure his voice is heard. The tension between these three is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Curtis is looking at Isaiah like, who do you think you are? And Isaiah is just standing his ground protecting Portia. It is iconic. But honestly, Portia needs to get it together, I swear. She needs to make a decision about her life because this love triangle is getting way too messy and I am stressed just thinking about it. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, let's talk about Bobby's because the drama there is absolutely top tier. So Felicia Scorpio is sitting down with Nathan West. Yes, Nathan West, who is miraculously alive and currently causing so much emotional damage to everyone around him. Felicia decides she is going to interrogate Nathan about his new romance with Lulu Spencer. And honestly, valid, because Maxie Jones is Felicia's daughter and Maxie is hurting. Maxie literally admitted that she is going to resent Lulu for dating her ex-husband. So Felicia is sitting there at the diner, looking Nathan dead in the eye, and questioning how long he intends to hurt Maxie and cause issues in her friendship with Lulu. I was literally holding my breath. And then Nathan. Oh my god. Nathan's response. Nathan literally looks at Felicia and says, "With all due respect, that's not really any of your business." The audacity. My jaw unhinged. I cannot believe he just said that to Felicia Scorpio. He is so cold right now. He is playing this highly dangerous game, covering up the Rocco shooting, working inside the PCPD, and now he is just dismissing Felicia like she's nothing. I am so mad at him right now like he is a real person sitting in my living room. Who does he think he is? But then, right in the middle of this tense standoff, Nathan gets a mystery text. A strange notification pops up on his phone, and you can just see the panic flash in his eyes for a split second. At this point, I'm yelling at my screen again. Who is texting him? Is it Jen's Sidwell? It has to be Sidwell, right? We all know Nathan is secretly working for Sidwell. Nathan is the mole inside the PCPD. He leaked the info about Willow's trial. So this text could literally be fresh orders from Sidwell regarding the Marco Rios murder case. Nathan has to pump the brakes on his meeting with Felicia because his secret boss is calling the shots. I am literally shaking because Nathan is in so deep, and if Dante or Lulu find out he's working for the man who is terrorizing Port Charles, it is going to be game over. Speaking of Jen Sidwell, he is completely unhinged right now. He is on a total warpath because Marco is dead, and he is taking it out on everyone. So Sidwell corners Jordan Ashford. Yes! Jordan! And Jordan is apparently not falling in line with whatever twisted plan Sidwell has cooked up. So what does Sidwell do? He straight up blackmails her at the first sign of trouble. He looks at Jordan with those dead, scary eyes and says, "I would hate for you to lose everything. I am screaming." What does he have on Jordan? Is it about the pregnancy? Is it about her job? Sidwell is so evil it actually makes my skin crawl. Jordan is a strong woman, but you can tell she is rattled. She is terrified of what this man is capable of, and honestly, she should be. Sidwell is not playing games anymore. He is out for blood, and he will destroy anyone who gets in his way. Okay, I need to take a breath, because this next part is what really set me off. Brooke Lynn Quartermain. I love her. I really do. But she is losing her mind, and I need her to calm down. So Michael Corinthos, who always thinks he knows best, comes up with a bright idea to help Brooke Lynn and Harrison Chase with their foster parent situation. Remember, Wiley totally ruined their screening by asking the social worker what a hooker is because he overheard Olivia talking about Jacinda. It was a disaster. So Michael suggests that they need political power to fix this. And who has political power? Congresswoman Willow Kane. Brooke Lynn completely snaps at Michael. She lashes out so hard because Michael's suggestion means pushing Chase right back into Willow's orbit. And we all know the history there. Chase and Willow used to be married. They have so much history, and Brooke Lynn is incredibly insecure about it. She is terrified that if Chase goes to Willow for help, old feelings are going to resurface. I mean, I get it. I would be jealous too, but Brooke Lynn needs to look at the bigger picture. They are trying to save baby Phoebe from going into the system, but of course, Chase is desperate. He knows Michael is right, so Chase actually goes to see Willow. He shows up and admits that he needs her help and that she is the only one who can fix this mess. He explains how much he and Brooke Lynn are hoping to take in baby Phoebe and how the social worker visit went horribly wrong. And Willow, sweet, trapped, overwhelmed Willow, she agrees to put in a good word for them. She owes Chase, honestly. Chase did so much to help her ahead of her trial, so Willow is going to use her congressional influence to try and save their foster application. It is actually a really sweet moment, but I am just sitting here biting my nails, wondering how Brooke Lynn is going to handle it. Brooke Lynn is pacing around the Quartermain mansion, worrying herself sick about Chase spending time with Willow again, but ultimately, she realizes that Michael's idea was the best option. She agrees that it will all be worth it if she can just be a foster mom to Phoebe. She loves that baby so much, and she is willing to swallow her pride and her jealousy if it means bringing Phoebe home. General Hospital spoilers say Willow will vow to do whatever she can, so Chase and Brooke Lynn are just praying for good news. But honestly, with Sidwell breathing down Willow's neck and forcing her to drug Drew Kane, who knows if Willow even has the bandwidth to pull this off? I am so overwhelmed by all of this. I literally cannot process how many moving parts there are right now. Jason is in a WSB black site, Cullum is plotting revenge from his ICU bed, Sidwell is blackmailing Jordan and giving Nathan secret orders, and the Quartermains are just trying to adopt a baby amidst all the chaos. I am calling it now. The April 1st episode is going to change everything. Someone is going to get caught, someone is going to get hurt, and I am going to be sitting on my couch screaming at the TV the entire time. I am so emotionally invested in these people, it is actually not healthy, but whatever, I am here for the drama. Seriously, if Nathan doesn't get exposed soon, I am going to lose it, and if Lucas finds out he saved Marco's killer, I think he might actually break. Okay, I have to go text my friend about this because my brain is literally short-circuiting. Mark my words, Port Charles will never be the same after this week.